roster was stable. Favre was the unstable part of it. He didn't want to learn a new offense. He got increasingly needy. He didn't help Aaron Rodgers grow. He threatened retirement. He didn't want to go to training camp. Favre was the unstable part of the Packers. Deshaun's the opposite. He's the only stable part of the dysfunctional Texans. So Brett Favre's opinion on this is nonsense. And this is not to pick on Brett Favre. Brett was the needy part of Green Bay at the end. Deshaun's the only thing not needy in Houston. But let me ask this question again. What do you want the athletes to do? So Matt Stafford says, get me out of Detroit after years of 5-11 and 6-10 and getting the hell beat out of him. And he goes to the Rams, and none of you say a peep. You congratulate Matt Stafford, you're happy for him. So do you want Deshaun Watson? What you're telling me is you want Deshaun, because they were awful this year, 4-12. You want him to have about 6 more of these, get the hell beat out of him, then go somewhere and you're going to be like, that's how you do it. Maybe Deshaun, because he was in the same division as Andrew Luck, thinks to himself, Andrew Luck kept quiet. Andrew Luck always said the right thing. Andrew Luck was a nice guy. Andrew Luck had the support. But Andrew Luck had to retire. We watched a guy let the organization trample him and always take the nice way out. He's out of football, Andrew Luck. He's out of football. We watched Matt Stafford be a team guy and a nice guy and never threaten to leave. And he was irrelevant for the last decade as an unbelievable talent, according to most scouts. Eli Manning said, I'm not going to the Chargers. And he didn't get pushback. What do you want Deshaun Watson to do? You want him to be Andrew Luck and out of the sport? You want him to be Matt Stafford and irrelevant for 30 years or 20 years or 10 years? Is that what you're looking for? Don't we want star quarterbacks to have a good coach and a good team like Mahomes? You do get, if Mahomes was in Jacksonville, this would not be what Mahomes looks like. You do get that Andy Reid, Brett Veach, the GM, the Hunt family, the offense. You do get, as much as I like Mahomes, it's helped a lot to escalate, to elevate the journey, to expedite it, to, no roadblocks, no stumbling, park the Mercedes, here's the keys. We want more Mahomes. We want less Stafford. We want less Andrew Luck. Dick Vermeil's ripping him. He should just be quiet and, just here's the contract. And what are you talking about? I ask this all the time. What do you want athletes to do? Did you want LeBron James to stay in Cleveland after 7 years and they couldn't get him an all-star? You didn't watch the Miami stuff? You didn't watch the Lakers? You didn't watch the Kyrie, LeBron in Cleveland? We would have none of that if it was up to a lot of GMs and former quarterbacks. You just take a job, stay there with crappy coaches, bad owners, lousy GMs, and just deal with it. I wouldn't. Why do you think I've changed jobs? I wouldn't. Why should an athlete? I have a 35-year career. They get 10. But Deshaun has looked in division at Andrew Luck be the nice guy, and it ended his career. He watched Matt Stafford be the nice guy and become irrelevant for over a decade. He's like, give him credit for being observant. I don't want any part of that. And he didn't do what Eli did, which is, I'm not going there. So now he's trapped in a terrible marriage. Anybody in a terrible marriage should have the right to get out of it. All right. God, Brady. Leading another show with Brady. I got at least 2 or 3 more Brady leads the show before football season's over. Rudy Gobert, who's an underrated NBA player, sticks up for LeBron. And there's a point about LeBron that we all need to Joy and I have talked about this during the pandemic and during the crazy election. There's increasingly a percentage of the country I'm just not going to listen to, and I'll discuss that coming up. We are loving our new sponsor on the herd, Jersey Mike Subs. Been a crazy year, but one thing I know about Jersey Mike's subs, not crazy there. I get the same consistency. They fed the staff yesterday. Clean pickup stations for online orders from the app. No contact delivery. No contact at the door. Fresh produce sliced out. They've got the Jersey Mike subs juice. That oil and vinegar makes the bread even softer. They have all kinds of cheesesteaks, chicken steaks, some Philly, some bacony, all fresh, off the grill, tasty. Meats piled high. They slice their tomatoes fresh every morning. They slice their meats every morning. Nothing is packaged ever at Jersey Mike's. Order now through Jersey Mike's app. No contact delivery, no contact at the door pickup. Jersey Mike's subs. A sub above.